Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having an absolute magical day, and thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. It's the qualifier weekend, right? So if you do well, you finish the play-in event, or you finish in the top 250 Mythic at the end of the season, you will gain access to this event. And if you do well here, holy Toledos, you can go to the Pro Tour. You can go to the Arena Championship, which is taking place in just a few days. I hope you're ready because we're going to have live coverage of the event on the channel as a watch party. Some of the best magic that we can really witness, which is super exciting. Trying my best to get there eventually. You know, we've been competing in these events consistently and getting better at them each time. So we hope to see some improvement today. And maybe if we're lucky, we make it to day 2. We're going to be playing an artifact sacrifice deck. We'll break down the deck really quick for you guys. Many of you have seen it in previous iterations. We do have some upgrades with it today, mostly in the sideboard. And then, of course, we've got 7 games to play. We can go until we lose twice, and, wish us luck. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help support the channel and my journey. So let's go. All right, here we are. Nervous. We have 5 hours left of playtime. We need 7 wins. If we get there, we're going to grab 20,000 gems and the token for the day 2. And of course, we will have to do very well in that day 2 event as well. It's no joke. We'll choose our deck here and get going. We are streaming. We have no delay on our stream. Death to any stream snipers. But I like to have the experience with the community right now. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, obviously I am recording it for you as well. You'll get the edited variant. But yeah, just like shout outs to the Twitch community, the YouTube community as well. I know a lot of you are on both. Some of you are just on one. But without your support, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be doing this. And wouldn't have it any other way. I'm just incredibly grateful. 2 land, some removal. Brushstroke, Epicure. I think it's nothing special, but it's worth keeping. We'll go really slow. We'll try to break down all of our play lines. Right? And just try to be as natural as we can. Let's get that Epicure out. I mean, Meat Hook for 0 is probably irrelevant. We can always do that later. I may even just blood token a copy of a hook away here. With that being said, I do like to keep the blood for the brushstroke to get some of that damage through. Okay. I like to give them the second card, especially if they're on a full hand. Brushstroke in play, hit for 1. The Esper deck here is very good, right? About 90% sure we'll see a white land be played here. 99.9. Oh, prove me wrong. It's a Grixis deck. So you're off to a bad start when you're not even guessing what deck they're playing. And now I've actually, don't tell anyone, but I've been on vacation all month. Like, I've not been playing as much Magic as I typically do. That's your vacation? After 3 years of playing Magic continuously? Yeah, no, it is. For reals. Another synthesizer here. I guess it's just a land, right? I don't need it. I mean, it's going to be the Grixis Vampires deck, right? So they've got Evelyn is what we need to worry about. Make sure we have removal there. The Corpse Appraiser could be annoying if there's a creature. Oh. Let me throw the line, see what we got. Either way, I'm going to regret it. We could open up the attack lane, hit for 1. We get an extra damage through. This could be bad. We're in it. We are most certainly in it. We'd have 1, 2 available mana. Yep, I'm going for it. That's not great. Or is that? Hold on. With chillin'. Sturge is nice, I guess. We can sack an artifact. We're playing white as well. Okay, I mean, down to 13, down to 12. Ooh. Nice top deck, dude. And for 1 to 11. Play the land and turn. I want to sack the synthesizer or a creature. Not yet. Well, maybe too late. I should have. Actually, I could do it at Sorcery Suite. Never mind. Maybe we should have done it there just to have it on board state with the artists. That may have been semi-beneficial. 2 damage through the blood token here to 9. If they're wiping the field, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as well, down to 3. We're not. Could have been down to 1 with that synthesizer tapped already. But Okay, empty hand. Interesting. 3 blood tokens, 1 mana open. Interesting. It's a good card. Okay. I mean, that's not bad. We have 2 mana here. It's just a land. And you bet your booties I swing in. That's 2 damage, dude. Even if blocked. It's less damage if they don't block it. And of course, it triggers our Xander's Wake as well. We have no cards in hand. Therefore, we would draw 1 and lose a life. I like that. I like that. Hopefully it's not a farewell. That actually would be terrible. They don't have the double white, though. This seems all right. Definitely would not want to attack with that Death Touch. If I get quiet, it's just because I'm thinking this won't be like my typical YouTube videos for the YouTube crowd, right? So it's going to be probably just like a lot of looking. I want to, get too distracted with the commentator's curse. This is good for us. We like the extra draw, like, a lot, dude. Swing in. See where we get with the attack, first of all. Looks like 4 damage, 5 damage. Nice. Beautiful. Here's 1 damage. There is an additional damage. And then we have blood tokens to finish the game. Maybe. We'll see. Check. Molten Impact. I hate this City Stalker so much. It's so good. I'll drop 2 Dixies. So good. It's so good. It's so good. Hate Rafine. So this version of the Esper deck doesn't have, to my knowledge, the Graveyard Recursion. The color Veronica, that's not the name though. Anyways, the Veronica Black specialized card. You know what I mean. There's no R in it. Vonica, maybe? I don't know. And then they also have the Lazelle or whatever with double strike, the white specialized. There's a lot of graveyard replayability or recursion to their advantage. And that was the deck that I was expecting to see most today. So we've got a lot of graveyard control, but this is not that version. So we'll just try to grab some more removal and do our best, right? Esper slash Tibble. Oh my god. Hashtag Nightmare Fuel. Getting that first win is nice. Let's see if we can pull out a. Ooh. Ooh. Laconia. Let's just call her Veronica. It's a mulligan. Let's see if we can salvage this. Anvil, and then next turn we can Epicure Dispute. The blood token, trigger the anvil. Draw 2, make a treasure. Make a token with that anvil, right? Yikes. Good card. Fair and playable. Any card that depicts a person playing cards should be illegal. Right? Even the ghost is laughing. They're like, oh, wow, that's a good card, dude. Play yourself. You're really good. Imagine throwing away Wandering Emperor. Means they must have about 4 more in their hand. Maybe 6 more. Maybe we pick up some removal. Oh. Take that chance. Just go for it, dude. You just gotta go for it, dude. Right? Just get out of here. We were given the opportunity, take it. I think. I don't need them conniving and seeking. They're going to play Rafine, and it's going to, like, oh my lord, just stop it. Oh, Miss Myson. Just realized she's let out a big cat snort. Like, what is that? Now I've woken her up by making fun of her. My bad. Don't you? I don't like that anvil. It's like Void Rend, maybe? Okay, that's a good play. Really stops us from attacking. Good. I mean, it's not. It could be worse. I don't mind it. I mean, it's not a land, but she's so good. She shuts down this artifact deck. Wow. We need a meat hook just so we can capitalize off the deaths at least. A meat hook, a brushstroke. I'm gonna synth first. Really want that brushstroke. Herald of Vengeance if we go all in. Like you said, any life gains detrimental as well. We find some things that we want here at least. Most likely we attack into a Wandering Emperor here as well, right? There's 80% certainty that we're facing a Wandering Emperor. Probably a counterspell here, but I want it not to hit the brushstroke. So can I see it, please? And then at least, you know, if something dies, the meat hook's in front of it now. There is that Emperor, right? That's why we didn't want, like, I want them to die, not be exiled, right? I want this to die too. Got good hand advantage. They've got good, well, fields similar, but those planeswalkers, right? They're really, really good. How's the mic? Is it better, YouTube? Twitch is always so kind. Oh, I mean, better than the Blood Artist. I guess we'll take some damage then. I mean, trigger that hook, trigger the anvil. Farewell would be brutal. Like a literal nightmare. Yeah. A big ouchies farewell would be. I don't know if they have a farewell if they just single targeted the meat hook though. I mean, obviously, probably still in the deck, yes, of course, but maybe not in hand yet. It's a good card, dude. They're tapped out unless they play a land, which they have not done yet. First strike, Vigilanto. May as well, right? Vigilance. Why wouldn't you? It would be cool if Tasha also gave your creatures +1/+1 when they attacked. Like -1 to your opponents, +1 to you. Now that would be cool. Fair and playable. Go down to 19. Make a token. We wanted to land really bad. Do we attack with the Harvester? No. Unpleasant, right? We're basically forced to sit here. I need another meat hook. I Ob Nixilis the Harvester. Lay out some devils. Another brushstroke. Also, no farewell. I would block here at this point, I think, right? The artifacts. No, we have that Blood Artist out. One Samurai. I would love a meat hook. Meat hook off the top for 2. I don't know. We're still in pretty rough shape here. Mm-hmm. Three cards in hand, but it's these planeswalkers. Yikes. Probably should help apply pressure if we can continue to chump block. Nice. I mean, it's 3 damage. We should have blocked more then. That means last turn. Interesting. Hmm. To 7. She's gonna ultimate. We can sack 1 blood token with the anvil or the creature. Both are fine. Depends if we can get the creature to die in combat or not. Yeah, who needs a meat hook when you just have Tasha? All right, wish us luck. 3 epicures. That's actually not that bad. Blood tokens are very good for them. Did they mail our meat hook? No, I don't think so. That's oh, they did because the original was in exile. So they did mail 1 meat hook. Here's a Rafuni. The Roofie. What it feels like who did this to me? That's a crime, clearly. Uno Samurai. He took for 2 off the top. Attacking here is audacious. Block the one that gets connived. That mana for them, like, and this is good too. They could instant speed the Blood Artist away. Knife is so good. Got some moves next turn. As long as they don't gain any life, right? That's going to be a big part of how we win this. Just let them have it. They need something tapped if they have another Emperor to gain life. They'll need something to be tapped for that. Three mana. Down to 6. We have 5 with us right now, 6 at the beginning of our upkeep. So we are sitting on lethal. We can dodge any shenanigans here. Leave me alone. We are very responsive here as well, though, right? Like we get to respond to whatever they do. I don't know if that's, well, it's not the wrong play. We get our epicures back that they had. That is not good, dude. The game. That's how you fight. You bend your wrist back really hard, chat, and you make the sound effects like you're popping bubble wrap. That's how you get people to take you seriously when you fight. Yes. Okay, I mean, you know, it's as easy as that, right? We're going to the world tour, baby. Let's go. Easy as that. No problems. Let's see if we can get another win. I think we had a pretty easy win there on the last turn anyways, even without those epicures with the purge, right? Like it's easy just to replay an anvil and go from there again. Not a bad match. It was close. Like it is a hard matchup to win without a doubt. We got pretty lucky there with a couple of our removals as well. Right? That removing that diviner off the start, like it was a 2-for-1, so we go backwards, but it's just like sometimes you just are forced to act. Oh Lord, show us the way. All of a sudden I get all like religious when I'm playing Magic at high stake levels. You know, you gotta make sure you do your prayers, right? We might use this as removal, we'll see. We're gonna go with the Blood our Harvester. The Hoovester. More Esper. Gross. Oh, Jazakai Milskis. I heard that was bouncing around. We'll hit first. Hold up Deadly Dispute in case there's interaction. Dodge Awari with a 2-drop. Could still be counter magic by all means, but it's not Awari's Disruption. It's not that insulting. Let's toss Smashing. Could be a Hinata build. Seek 2 non-land cards, then put a card from your hand on the bottom of your library. Seek new knowledge for 2. Instant speed. We're learning, chat. I don't know what this card is. Snowborn Simulacra is what they're using. Conjure a duplicate of each X card non-tokens into your hand. Oh no. Oh no. That doesn't sound good. Those cards perpetually gain. You may spend mana as though mana of any color to cast it. If X is 5 or more, put one of them into your hand from your hand into the battlefield. Okay. Sounds terrible. See what we get first before we act with the removal. I don't think they block it. I like that they don't block it. I don't want them to make a treasure. I mean, this is bad enough with the discard and draw. Hold up the hook, I guess, to hit Kiki. Hopefully we can get an artist out or something. Another. Well, we'll get a goblin with Kiki, and then we'll have to hit the second Kiki. Perfect. This is pretty good. Wow. That's what I have to say. Let's take the draw, make the artifact. Brushstroke out. I'm pleased with that. It could be a Spell Pierce, which would make me so sad. But we get it. We get it. We got it. We good it. It's Gouda. Down to 9. Oh, deep breaths. How does this turn against us? We can sack the blood token for 2 damage. March of the Swirly. Get swirlied, bruh. Could you imagine? I've never had that done to me, nor have I ever heard of it actually being done to someone physically, just in like, you know, third person media or whatever, but a real life swirly? Lord. Yeah, this is 1 extra damage for us, but they get that mana, which I think is their main objective. Maybe we should have double blocked. Should have double blocked. I think I messed up by not double blocking. Yeah, this is going to be problematic, to say the least. Let's see how this plays out. I don't know if they kill the creatures because it triggers the artist. They might just tap him. I don't know. This is a weird situation, Dougie. Could have saved the blood token to do on the land here. What? I mean, I know we lose it, but don't judge me. What if we made it into a creature? No, they're just tapping it. They're not killing it. Yeah. We lose the mana. We could hook for 2. Hinata stays. So they're going to lose 2 life here. We make... Oh, no, we already made 1. So they'll survive. We could take them down to 1. I desperately need life gain. We have the den, so another opus, I guess. Don't want to self-sack the anvil. Unless on our own turn to make... Yes. We want to self-sack the anvil our turn, make a 1/1, deal 1 damage, and then meat hook our own for the second damage. Or voltaic surge it, whatever we want. I think. 14. Yikes. You don't really want this deck in this situation though. Like, we're probably dead, we just don't know it. Probably dead, we just don't know it. 2 of them. Wow, that's like really good. Still lethal though in response, I believe. Thanks to the surge or the meat hook. Unless they 2 have counter magic, right? It could definitely be both. And I'm going to do it now. Before they draw. That should be lethal if all goes well. Ooh. Holy Toledos. It's not what I want to face off against here, is it? It's a really good deck. So I want Duress to take Opus away. I think I also want Go Blank to take anything else away. Killing Hinata. Yeah, we have the Surge, it'll get it done. We have the Grass, that'll get it done. We have the Meat Hook. Artifacts and I believe enchantments, no artifacts. Kiki is so annoying. I like Obnixilis less because they can tap and deal it with damage. Kind of like the Go Blank a little bit better, I think. Go Blank or Obnixilis? Or Go Blank. Let's try Go Blank. This is our second game of our second match in the Mythic Qualifier event. Good land. It's good land. We have to remember targeting our opponent will cost more if they can get Hinata. Interesting. That is a good card. Save this for Hinata on entry. That's pretty good. That's actually really good because that's going to kill. Oh no. Oh no. This is really bad for us. It is what it is. Just stack the blood tokens. Whatever, dude. Kill my artist. Ouch. I'm going to throw up. There's no getting around it, or else I just play land pass. Right? It's like we'll draw another, and the brushstroke still has value through the blood tokens. It's just not as good as we'd like it to be. If we could stack these brushstrokes, that would be fantastic. I mean, we're just going to start deadly disputing them, I suppose. Just keeping an eye out for more goodies. I guess it's better than losing the value. So we can keep those blood tokens for later and potentially draw another brushstroke there. I like that duress. You're cute. It's a lot of blood tokens. Let's see what you got. We take the counterspell. We can. Gross. That is gross. They've got two of them again. Ooh. We have the 2 mana to pay for the surge on the Hinata. Still not in a good spot, though. We've got 8 damage and blood tokens. I guess that's not that bad. It's 2 damage to their person. I would suspect that we just see a Magma Opus cast here in response. Well, they can, right? So we had them discard one, and now they're going to use the other, non-optably, I guess. Hey. Look for another stroke. That's a blood token. Interesting. Not too shabby. Take the damage. Yours, dude. Nice top deck. I guess they drew that with the Opus. This has to get countered if they can. No? Wow. It's 3 damage. Wow. Brutal. This is 4 damage. So we get them down to 1. And then we hit for lethal with the Epicure. Nice. Let's game. Woo! That was close. Good game. That's a great card. This Hinata deck is very good. I like it. Very cool. Very good. Powerful. 2-0. Holy, look at us go, right? Are we professional Magic player? Oh, HGG. You are not a professional Magic player. LOL. We've got ourselves 3,000 gems, though. I mean, that's actually not that bad, all things considered. We are back into our 3rd match. I guess I'll keep it. It's not super ideal, but it's better than nothing. 3 extra lands. Then well, I guess we could say we keep 1, but oh no. I do not like that card. I do not like that card. Double team is so good. We need to get some life gain rolling here. They remove it. They double team. Gross. Anvil out. Sack the token. 1 damage, make the creature. Creature can block the outcast. Oh, absolutely. Well, actually not. That sucks. We can act a little bit better now that we're making 2 of them for each one that we sacrifice. We're kind of, perpetuating ourselves forward in numbers. Hopefully they brick and we can just grab a bunch of life gain, right? Yeah. We're just gonna chump block. Maybe we can grind them out. Don't want that land. It's gonna draw us something really good. It's probably a brush stroke, isn't it? Another land? Are you kidding me, dude? What is happening? Oh, I have lands in hand. Sick. I'm down to 14. Like, what is this? And this place is flooded. We need a brushstroke or a meat hook. Yeah, meat hook off the top, dude. Let's go, meat hook, meat hook. Let's go, meat hook. That's how you summon it. You get really excited about it. Right to the top of your library. Just keep slamming. Just keep slamming. It's a lot of land, dude. Jesus. To 11, we're at 18. We really want a brushstroke. We really want a meat hook. That is unpleasant. I was not excited enough. The meat hook's like, try harder next time. Maybe if you ask your dad for more allowance, bro. Then you get a couple more lands off the top. No, I mean, all we need is a meat hook. And we're a god among men again. Nine. Ooh, wee. I like you. You're cute. Still at 17. I've got a full field, though. Kumano's exile effect. If a source they deal damage, has it die. So the chump block is important. We won't get death triggers from the artist unless it is a chump block. Okay, so let's go to blockers. We're looking at 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. We're going to gain some life here as well. And that is lethal. This is more lands, more lands, more lands. It's incredible, dude. I mean, we won, so I'm very happy about the outcome. So I shouldn't complain, but holy, were we ever drawing lands? I bet it's, you know, in retrospect now, it's better to have more lands that you need than not enough. We had to choose between the two, I guess. Okay, so you are mine. You are mine. Right, this is all like, yeah. You can go. You can go. You can come in. That's the process, right? You do your enough, and it'll all come to you. That's the secret. Um, Drop a synthesizer or a dispute. Synthesizer, because dispute will trigger impact. We need life gain as soon as possible. We know this. It's not there, but it's a good enough hand to keep. Cheers, bro. Hello, good game. I love it. A braid would have been another good option to take. Maybe in the next match if we need. Guaranteed its removal. Do we want them to remove the harvester? Whatever. Go ahead, dude. Cheers. I'd prefer you remove the harvester. We could bait them into it. They're like, nah, dude. I got the stream up on that TV beside me. I've seen that. I've seen that. Shandi. El Shandi. Interesting. That's pretty good, right? Wow. These lands. Like, what is happening? I get it 1 game, but 2 games in a row? You're just trying to hurt my feelings, aren't you? Meat hook. Where is our meat hook? We've not seen it at all yet. Land. Ha. We want them to not get the Citadel. We want them to run out of cards. And we want life gain. Oh. Risk it for the biscuit, dude. Oh, we should have kept that mana open. That really hurts my soul. Where's my meat hook? More land. It's a landathon. I mean, this can maybe gain us enough life. I'm kind of doubting it, though. We triple block. That's brutal, but hey, hey, hey. Oh, back to back. Good. Too little, too late, dude. It's close. Too little too late, though. They just put that, well, we can respond with the anvil. Yikes. But then they could respond with direct damage. And then we lose our second blocker. I guess we keep the blocker, sacks a blood token. Sorry. They could just grab a shock here. Ouch. Sure, we can deal 10 damage next turn. Avoid their Faceless Haven. Seems plausible. Does Specialized kill us here? It's like we make the token, then we have to immediately kill it. And they still have the snow lens there. We'll take some more removal. Having a little bit of a hard time. But yeah, we're going to be okay, I think. Two matches. Haven't seen a meat hook yet, but we'll try. Stacking brushstrokes might be better. Meat hook's not going to gain us life anymore in alchemy, right? But it's a nice cleanup. It's a good way to clean the field. We're going to play first. That's what it is. Go, go, go. Turn one, Thiefling. No, no, no. Turn one, Shock, Shock, Shock. Well, probably we'll play with fire. Get blasted. It's not hitting our person, I guess. Get the blood token anyways, which is good. Here's another one. I'm sure this gets blasted also. Blood tokens are acceptable. All right. That could hit an anvil. Maybe they have multiples. It worked for them last time, though. Okay. Looking for an answer for Chandra. Of course, it's another land. Just a plus. Do they have a Kumano or a Thiefling? No, thank the Lord. Wow, we are so freaking lucky, dude. You have no idea how lucky that is off the top. That's crazy. Woof. Oh, that's the wrong kind of woof. We need another answer. Not quite. Oh, actually, yes, we have the treasure. Yes, quite. Yes, quite. Yes, quite. Okay. As long as we're not seeing them sequentially dropped, that would be sad. Meat hook only. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. They dropped 2 of them back to back last game, too. Have mercy, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's not going to work. Crazy. Lucky with that removal. They have 4 cards in hand. If they drop a third, I thought they were going to. It's pretty good, though. This is a nice card. And it keeps them going. They don't discard, so what they have is good. It's a draw engine. We have to take it. We have a life gain. We have the life gain. All right. I mean, they have a nice field here. By that, I mean 18 life. 3 cards remaining in hand that they were unwilling to discard. So we know they're valuable. They're not lands. Oh, they're killing them both. Should have killed them in the other order, though. But this is okay with me. Why wouldn't you kill? Oh, you just don't want it to block. That is interesting. Not good. I just like I've never drawn so many lands with this deck. We're doing it like multiple games. Oh Lord. Good for you, dude. That's like gotta be a good game, right? Certainly feels like it. And they draw here too, and they can still kill stuff. Probably killing the artist, very minimum. Probably also maybe just killing us. Yeah, split up 4 damage. There's no way we survive. For life. I don't know. We need some really good top decks. And that's not it. That is not it. Up to 5, there to 10. Oh, we need removal now. 10 is good too. I mean, this can chump block. Could also gain us a little bit of life. We're in rough tides here. This is not good. Down to 8. We're to 2. Big top deck. It's not going to be enough, son. So this is a good game for them. Most certainly. Yep. Not good, but what else do you do? We need a massive top deck. Oh, of course. We should have left the creature. We should have left the creature. Should have left the 1/1. Hard to say, though. We needed a blood token to cycle this land away. To 3. This, I believe, is lethal. Right? We'll give him a good game. That was a fantastic game. Really close match. Like, they're down to 4, we're down to 3. We were swinging back from behind the entire time. Fantastic game. Really close as well. Out of land. But, I mean, that's, that's kind of how it goes. 1 loss, 2 wins. Oh, Lord, this could be our last match, chat. That's so sad. Playing at literally the highest possible skill set within the game in this event, other than the Arena Championship, right? That was really good practice, and that was a really good game. This looks nice. Gatherer of Magic. Triumphant Adventurer. Interesting. I would love for you to go away. And I know that you have Death Touch, so take the creature. They've got first strike when they're attacking, right? So we try to trade with it then. Try to trick him into it, right? Are they going to play another creature here? What's going on? Oh, wow. So we kill that. Definitely killing that. Right, the Harvester can -4 on something. Which sucks because I wanted to Dixilus the Harvester, but I more so need to kill that. Okay, so we're taking... go blank. I'm going to hook for 1. And then kill the Diviner after, right? We get some additional triggers there on the hook. Two of them. Cool. It's very good. Now they've got, multiple Jananos. More lands. I'm gonna have a heart attack. Literally. We can't keep this because they're gonna drop a City Stalker Connoisseur on us, and then we'll be forced to discard it because the rest of the hand is lands. Right? Oh, have mercy, my lord. A lot of lands today. Like just having a hand with 4 lands. And meanwhile, your opponent's dropping 3 of their very best card. 1 Diviner, 2 Diviner, 3. Dude, you are a god. You're not a gatherer of magic. You are a god of magic, dude. Wow. Wow. I push up because if we make a devil, they can remove it and then kill Obnixilis. This way, they can only hit it down to 1. The winds of variance soon be in our favor. Shifting. No, I don't think they're shifting. Hopefully we can win the next 2 matches because this game is done, dude. Like, yeah, you've got 2 diviners with Jin's already in the grave, and I'm sitting on 4 lands. Good game. Only I would have practiced more. Maybe they have a better chair than us. I don't know what the holdup is, in all honesty. Like, isn't discarding the underdog your main move? I honestly thought was the main thing you did with the deck. Just slam diviners and win. And draw lands, dude! Welcome to the Arena Championship, HCG. Hope you're having fun. I mean, this isn't my fault. Typically, I don't blame the shuffler, but very cool last couple matches here. Well, more practice, less lands. Maybe a better gaming chair too. Maybe if I had a new gaming chair that was better, I would do better. Draw less lands. It's probably shout out to Ewin Racing for hooking me up with a sick chair, but I think you need the secret layer chair to avoid the land spoilage. Watch this. We're gonna draw our 19th land, or you're waiting for their 4th Diviner of Fates. I can't believe this card hasn't been adjusted. Or Rafine, like, I don't know, dude. Someone should put me on the balancing team. I would literally do that for a living if someone wanted to hire me, and I'm sure that I could do a pretty decent job at it. I could definitely add to whatever is currently. Auto tapping your man land for some reason. Nice, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Our opponent is very patient. Now that's why they're going to win. That's the sole reason they're winning this match is because they're patience. Are you serious? Another land. Oh, this is fun. They don't care about Obnixilis at all. Maybe if I draw another land, we'll be okay. I don't know what the holdup is either. Like, what are we even doing? Playing at a higher level than I am. Clearly. There's actually very few lands in this deck as well, which is crazy. Like, we should never have this problem. Anything we should be breaking and being forced to draw and use Deadly Dispute, right? Like, it happens though. Welcome to Magic. Definitely good game. At this point, I just want to draw another land for fun, right? Like, you know what I mean? All of you guys want to see me draw another land too, right? Certainly, it can't just be me. Let's see how far we can take this streak. Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money. They have to discard cards. Wow, must be nice. Imagine. Wow, not a land. Not a land, but also not enough to change the sway of the game. That was ridiculous. Go blank. Also, Shadow's Verdict. Also, Molten Impact. Let's try again. Okay, this could be our last match. Pull yourself together, HGG. Wave removal. We have our Verdict. Clean up the grave. Also hits the Diviners. It hits Rafine, right? It's gonna take the Underdoogie out of the grave, right? Want a Molten Impact first, Grasp second. Watch us stall on 3 lands now. What do we want to make it to 5? Yes, 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 yes. We need something to start this anvil, right? We need a little gas on the fire to get going. We are going to brick, aren't we? Brutal. You would. I guess we're forced to start the engine ourselves. We get to land. We'll try to get another creature in play so we can hit him with the Molten Impact. Guess we're not. I'm still gonna kill this thing. We do lose the impact, but whatever. Just like, get out of here, dude. You get. Hit him twice. It's a combo. That's a nice card. Like that. Don't really want to draw my verdict on top of it, but we can start cycling blood tokens. That's going to be okay anyways. %100 Esper matchups. I'm fairly certain that's all we played against today, right? All Esper, 100% of it. Oh, you do you. We need the land. Really need the land. I mean, you know, Verdict's his last ditch effort, I guess. We really want to smack those doogies. See, just slam Delvers. It's that easy. And apparently the atomic weight of these Delvers, right? The molecular mass of this card digitally is lighter than the others. And then when you're shuffling, right? When you're shuffling your deck, because the atomic weight is lighter than the majority of cards in the game digitally, of course, it sifts its way to the top. And it's like, Delver, 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 Delver. Dude, stop it. Down to 10, we're halfway there. Could be worse. It's alright, it's a good thing we've used our blood tokens for now. Not killing an artist. Suspect. They're exiling it? They're going in our graveyard? They have Katosi? But that's a 5-mana creature. Well, if we're going to draw a land, I guess that's the best land to draw. They themselves have a hive. I would like them to play the underdog. Let's blitz that underdog, dude. So I guess we double block with the artist when we get the chance. These lands, chat. These fucking lands. Just keep pushing in. They're going to kill it now, which is, you know, acceptable. Wish I had a Deadly Dispute to snag it. They were going to take it. They should have taken it before the token was generated. Okay, well, there's 2 damage, 3 damage here. Actually, more than that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage here. They stack, there's 2 of them, right? No, they're definitely not going to be playing those underdogs at this point. And they are definitely looking for Katosi. Tickle your toesies, right? That's her nickname. We have removal, though. It's not great for them. I would love another brushstroke. We could move a blood token over. We could take the cemetery and name creatures. Also exiling their underdog. If they kill the artist, it's 2 damage. If they kill them both simultaneously, it's 4 damage. 1 at a time, 3 damage. Oh, does that give us lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe it does. Unless they play a land and also have access to the Wandering Emperor. Curious. They can't allow all our creatures to die on the field at once. Interesting. Counterspell? But then that opens us up to lethal, I believe. Math is hard. For me too, right? Like, I'm surprised I added that up correctly. Well, at least we're not totally embarrassed getting blown out. Esper, Esper, Esper all day long. Esper, Esper, Esper all day long. There are 2 different variants of it that we've seen, but it is Esper, Esper, Esper all day long. I'm sticking with this blank. Hmm. I like taking their whole. Oh, shoot. I like the Gatekeeper, but what if they just remove it? I think maybe Go Blank is better. We could potentially get the Planeswalker with the Go Blank. We can't get it with the Gatekeeper. Kind of a weird situation there. Now I know a lot of you are thinking, well, why'd you run Shadow's Verdict? You didn't play it and it was hindering you and you won without using it. It's like an insurance policy. They have Lazelle or whatever. They have one I want to call her Veronica. I forget the real name. I've said Veronica too many times now. It's just burned in my brain. But the black specialized elf. Um, you know, the land, right? Whatever, dude. It is what it is. It's turn 1, turn 2. Oh, that is good. That makes this hand much better. Swing first. I know I'm playing into a counterspell, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Can't get around it. It's a good play. I respect that opponent. Good move, dude. I do not respect that, though. How are you playing that ever? Oh, my lord. The atomic weight of this card is ridiculous. I'm going to make a conspiracy video about it. Bone Crusher Giant was the same way. You've got to be freaking kidding me, dog. Laconia. There's the real name. Veronica. It's so much better. They should have named her Veronica. Laconia? That's pretty cool too, but let's see another Diviner of Fates, bro. Why not? Why not drop another Diviner? I was thinking 2 more. I didn't bring this removal for nothing. All right. Let's see where this goes. There it is. Hey, you. Yes, yes, you did. We're using all of our firepower here. We're out of juice, General. Send reinforcements. Of course you do. I just don't understand at this point. Like, where are all my brushstrokes? Where are all my meat hooks? And the fact that it doubles down with the connive and seek mechanic, it's just like, Lord have mercy. I should quit complaining. Maybe they're just asking for it more than I am. I want to dodge a counterspell there, if we can. I feel bad for complaining about their sick god draws, and then I get one off the top. I deserve it too. Give me another diviner. We're gonna go out. Let's go out style. So good. I mean, I'm happy to have removed them both. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Are you serious, bro? People are so fucking good at this game. Three diviners every single game. You're lucky they're not playing. We're lucky they're not playing 4 or 5 of them on us. You know what I mean? That is crazy, dude. They gathered those diviners so skillfully. Without doubt. Without doubt, dude. This guy's secret layer chairs. It's not secret layer chairs. I'm so confused. I can't even do it. This sick ass fucking gaming chair is probably suspended from the roof. Good lord. When you discard a 3-mana creature, you should have a fair chance to draw the same 3-mana creature you just discarded. 1, 2, 3, not enough. Oh, yeah? We just wait. Or we kill one of them. Nah. Obviously, pro player. Problem is the other one survives. Maybe we should have just held off and blocked. It's just getting me upset. Well, whatever. So literally everyone in that makes it through the event is just playing this deck. It's going to make for a really shitty Arena Cup. I'm cheering for anyone who doesn't play this deck. I get it, it's a good deck, and if you want to win, play the deck, but it's just like, oh, I don't like when the majority of the field within tournaments is just like, this is the deck. It's like, did no one here bring an original deck? I mean, I guess it was original at one point, but like, damn, dude. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I don't even actually know what format the Arena Cup will be. We desperately need to land off the top. If not, we lose. Nope. Nope. We could toss the Grasp, look for a land through the Blood token, I guess. That's going to be our best bet. Yeah, it's probably going to be Alchemy since they push it. Or Limited. I would prefer to watch Limited at this point. But I get it. The Limited, you dodge so much of that just meta grind. Really? You're such a dirty dog. Okay, we get the land. Our opponent, I don't mean to be like, you know, whining or complaining. No disrespect. I think you're a fantastic player. You're whooping my ass up and down the block. It's getting a little tilt, a little salt. You know, I got to feel good about myself one way, and it's certainly not through winning this match. Right? Certainly not through winning this match. LOL. Okay, I guess we should have killed that with the Grasp, because now it has 6 toughness. Oh, bring it back another Diviner, dude. Yeah, okay. Why not? Do you have a 4th one in your hand? I know you do. I know you do. No, they're in no trouble here. We're dead. Dead with a double D, dude. Dead. Yes. Still getting hit for lethal through the 6. Oh lord, 12 damage here, and then they've got another 6 next turn. So that's game. I had fun. Did you? Lord, no. Did not. This was brutal. No good game? You're not going to good game me back? All right. See you later then. I tried. Some people don't want to give the good game back, though, I guess. It's all right. I'll concede anyways. So, what have we learned, children? Everyone can pile in on the comments. Tell me how bad I am at this game now. I love reading that. That really makes me feel good about myself. Oh Lord, we got flooded some hard matches, and you know, like the diversity of the games that we've seen was almost non-existent. I'll have to watch it back, but I'm most certain that we just played what would it be 5 matches, 4 or 5 matches, I guess, because this counts as a match, right? Match 1, match 2, 3, 4. No, 4 matches, all against Esper, all playing multiple Delvers, right? Like, oh, Delver. Fantastic. What a great time to be alive. I guess there's a new deck on the block. I had a great time. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate your time, your attention, your support. Have an absolute magical day, and we'll catch you soon in the next.